Howdy y'all, my name is Caroline, and today we are reviewing the much anticipated Brotherhood. There are a few things in the Star Wars universe that have created as much as unified excitement as the announcement of Ewan McGregor returning as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because of the announcement of the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show, there have been many books announced and planned surrounding the character. And the first of those to be put out is Mike Chen's Brotherhood. Chen's debut Star Wars novel takes us through that business on Cato Nemoria, with Obi-Wan alongside newly knighted Anakin Skywalker. Alongside the famous duo is a third character, a conflicted youngling and a Nemoidian commando. As the Clone Wars begin, a surprise attack threatens the planet's capital. Obi-Wan convinces the Jedi Council to let him serve as a Republic representative, and he goes on to find secrets that could either save the Republic from bloodshed or tear it apart. So let's talk about the plot of Brotherhood. It starts off, as all great mysteries do, with a disaster. The capital city is shaken by multiple explosions, and of course both sides of the war blame each other. The attack is the jumping off point for the rest of the novel, while Obi-Wan works with local officials to help, until things get complicated when Count Dooku's apprentice Asajj Ventress shows up. However, the strength in this book isn't the uncovering of the mystery, but in the exploration of the characters. It does truly give new perspective on the people who, since The Phantom Menace, have been viewed as the bad guys. There are plenty of adventures found on other planets and cameos from beloved characters like Dex and Padme. While the ending is not a shock to readers, we do know going in who's going to make it out alive. The plot does present a wonderfully self-contained story. Youtini rates the plot of the book as good. Now let's talk about the characters. At the heart of this book is a brotherhood. While there's plenty of excitement with old and new characters alike, the relationship between Obi-Wan and Anakin truly is the soul of this book. It's evident throughout the novel that Mike Chen loves Matthew Stover's Revenge of the Sith novelization, partially because of writing style, but mainly because of the relationship between the famous duo. The novel explores what it's like for them to be on equal footing, no longer master and Padawan. The relationship between Anakin and his new wife Padme is also beautifully written. Chen's new and original characters also pull more than their weight throughout the story. The characters of this book are rated as incredible. Next up, let's talk originality. While there's a lot of ground to cover between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, a lot of stories have been told in that era already, but Chen makes his mark, especially with the characterization of the Nemoidian people. Throughout the novel, prejudices are challenged, and by the end, it's impossible not to sympathize with the people. Youtini rates the originality of Brotherhood as incredible. Now let's talk about the writing. So it's very clear, Mike Chen loves the prequels. As mentioned earlier, his characterization of Obi-Wan and Anakin harkens back to Matthew Stover's Revenge of the Sith novelization. There are a couple nods here and there to Stover's writing style, which sometimes can make the writing a little too verbose, but it doesn't detract from the story. The thing that Chen might do best is capture character voices. Each one for his original characters is extremely distinct, and the dialogue from characters we already know and love perfectly sync up with how they've been written previously. The care with which he writes Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship only makes Anakin's fall that much more painful. Any fan of the prequels, or just all of Star Wars, might come across a quote or two that will bring a tear to your eye. The writing for Brotherhood is given a rating of incredible. Time to talk about entertainment. While the beginning of the novel starts off a little slow, Chen uses a format to keep the reader going with short chapters and perspective shifts. The momentum reaches its peak in a perfect moment that lines up with the novel's climax. But it's not just the action that keep the pages turning. It's the return to the prequel's era and the stories it has to offer that is just intoxicating. And there are political speeches about the war that's ongoing that stir the blood just as much as any action sequence. Youtini gives the entertainment of Brotherhood the rating of incredible. With just the right combination of heart and action, Mike Chen makes a striking debut in the Star Wars universe. Brotherhood reminds us that there is always time for books in any era with any characters, and they can always teach us about ourselves, our prejudices, and our enemies. Overall, we give Brotherhood by Mike Chen the rating of incredible. Check out the full review for Brotherhood on Youtini's website, and make sure to pick up your own copy of Brotherhood. You can order online through Youtini as well. There are a lot more Star Wars releases coming, so make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the bell for notifications so you can keep up with all our reviews of upcoming projects. And if you haven't already, join our Discord that's linked down below. We do have a channel just for Brotherhood. Feel free to pop in even while you're still reading. We make sure to tag our spoilers, and we know you're going to have a lot of feelings to share about this one. As always, thank you for watching and happy reading. May the Force be with you.